Have you ever thought about what it would feel like to laugh off every danger coming your way and completely control your destiny? Here's a crazy thought I had the other day. Imagine you're standing on the edge of a cliff, the wind roaring like it has a personal grudge against you, a storm brewing above with lightning flashing like it's trying to set the stage for a horror movie. And instead of panicking or diving for cover, you laugh. You laugh right in danger's face because you've got this, you've mastered it all. Whether it's a runaway train speeding straight at you, a shark that's decided you look like its next gourmet snack, or a lightning bolt picking you out of a crowd, you walk away without a scratch, grinning like you've discovered the ultimate life hack. But let's be real, what would that feel like? How far could you push the boundaries of survival, luck, and pure will before the universe finally throws its hands up and says, "All right, you win. But can you chill for a sec?" Let's dive into the wild idea of defying danger, the absolute chaos of cheating death, and the hilarious situations that might pop up if you truly took control of fate. With some curiosity, a bit of craziness, and a few good laughs to keep us from losing our minds. So, what does defying danger even mean? People have been dodging threats forever. Think about those cavemen running from saber-toothed cats with nothing but a pointy stick and a prayer. I bet they were sweating buckets. Or folks in the Middle Ages who survived the plague thanks to sheer luck. But defying every danger? That's a whole different vibe. You'd have to endure everything, earthquakes that shake the ground like dancing. These hurricanes turn your beach day into chaos, with waves crashing everywhere. Car crashes, explosions, and even bizarre accidents. What if a piano falls from a building above you? Who even moves a piano like that? You'd have to survive that too, and not just survive, but walk away like it's no big deal. It's said that most people don't make it through stuff like that. But if you're mastering fate, you're not just dodging risks. You're rewriting the entire game. Now imagine this. You're walking down the street, maybe whistling a tune you heard on the radio when out of nowhere, a piano comes crashing down from a 10th-story window, heading right for your head. Most people? That's game over. But you step aside at the last second. Don't ask me how you do. The piano smashes into the pavement with a thunderous bang, and you keep walking like, well, that was close. Guess I'll grab a coffee now. Or picture this. You're on a beach vacation, sipping a drink, feeling completely relaxed when a shark swims up and decides you look like lunch. Everyone else is screaming and splashing like they're in a horror movie. But you swim circles around that shark, maybe even give it a little pat on the nose like, "Not today, pal. Go find some fish sticks." You return to shore with a story that'll leave your friends wide-eyed for years. That's the kind of survival we're talking about. Beating the odds in ways that make people say, "Wait, how is that even possible? How would you even pull this off?" Let's think about it. To survive every danger, you'd need a mix of three things: a body that can handle anything, lightning-fast decision-making, and a staggering amount of luck. First, your body. Humans are pretty tough. We've survived ice ages, deserts, and all kinds of harsh environments. I remember this one time, I got caught in a thunderstorm while hiking. Lightning was striking so close I could feel the air crackle. I ran for cover under a tree, which was probably the worst thing I could have done. But I was fine. When you're in danger, your body pumps out adrenaline, making you stronger and faster. I've heard stories of people lifting cars off their kids during emergencies. If you could tap into that kind of power whenever you wanted, you'd be unstoppable. Dodging pianos, outrunning wildfires, maybe even walking away from a lightning strike. Surprisingly, most people survive lightning strikes, but you would stroll off without a scratch, maybe just with your hair sticking up saying, "Hey, I kinda like this new look." Next, you'd need the ability to make perfect decisions in a split second. Mastering fate means knowing precisely what to do when things go south. Let's say you wander into a bear's territory while hiking. What do? Run? Play dead? Fight back? Choose wrong and your lunch. But if fate's on your side, you know. Grizzly bear, play dead. Black bear, fight back. Your brain reacts instantly like you're some action hero with built-in instincts. I've read that the brain can process danger quickly. If you could train that ability, you'd always make the right move, no matter what. And then there's luck. If you're defying every danger, you're not just skillful, you're lucky on a cosmic scale. Imagine being on a plane that's going down. Most people survive some crashes, sure, but you land in the one seat that stays intact on a field full of pillows someone left behind. That's more than survival. It's absurdly lucky. You'd win the lottery weekly, survive every storm, and always find the perfect parking spot. Every time. How cool would that be? But here's the catch. The universe doesn't like being messed with. If you keep dodging everything, it might start fighting back. Say you outrun a lava flow from a volcano. That's already wild since lava can move fast. But then, the volcano erupts again and again. Eventually, the universe might throw a sharknado, a meteor shower, and a runaway train at you all in one afternoon. Fate's getting annoyed. Oh, you think you're invincible? Let's see you handle this. I can picture it laughing as it hurls every absurd danger your way. There's a mental side too. Would you even care about playing it safe if you knew you couldn't get hurt? Usually we avoid dumb risks because the consequences are real. Fall off a cliff, and you're done. But if you're invincible, why not take every wild chance? Why wear a helmet when you can base jump off a skyscraper and land on your feet? Why cook when you can wrestle a bear for its dinner? I've read about the Peltzman effect. It's when people take more risks because they feel protected. You'd be the ultimate thrill seeker. After a while, dodging pianos might get boring, so you'd skydive without a parachute to see what happens. Why not? Mastering fate isn't just about survival, it's about control. Imagine walking into a casino and betting everything you have on one spin of the roulette wheel. Usually, you'd probably lose. But if you've mastered fate, the ball lands on your number every single time. You're not just beating the odds, but bending the universe to your will. That brings up the whole free will versus destiny debate. If you can control fate like that, maybe you can prove that free will is genuine, at least for you. But with that kind of power, the universe might start pushing back harder. A meteor storm on your way to the store? A sharknado at your beach picnic? You'd live in a world where every day is a cosmic challenge. What about the long run? If you can defy every danger, could you live forever? Or at least a long time? Aging is the biggest threat we all face. Cancer, heart disease, all that. But if you're truly untouchable, maybe you dodge those too. You stay sharp and strong at 150 years old, outpacing teenagers and waving at death like, "Catch me later." You'd be rewriting the rules of life itself. Maybe after centuries of danger dodging, you'd take up something peaceful like knitting. Though you'd probably do it while skydiving to keep things interesting. In the end, defying every danger and mastering fate would make you a legend. Someone who laughs at volcanoes, plays with sharks, and wipes out casinos for fun. But it would also make you a target for the universe's craziest curveballs. You'd live a life full of risks, narrow escapes, and probably too many falling pianos. If you've read this far, you're probably the kind of person who'd say, "Bring it on, universe." We've survived saber-toothed cats and plagues. Maybe mastering fate is the next step? So what do you think? Ready to laugh in danger's face and take that first daring leap?